Hello, Tammy.
Hi, Julie. How's it going?
Excellent.
Good. Repositioning myself here. Good morning, everybody. Well, we say good morning.
Yes.
Depends when you're watching this, but good day, everybody.
So, bonjour. That's all I know.
Yeah. Guten Morgen. I speak a little German. That's about it.
There you go. Bella says, hello, I'm a pain in the butt this morning.
Oh, that's Bella, right? I have to remember. Bella, right? Oh, hi, Bella. She's so beautiful. She's a really pretty cat.
Bella, annoying Bella 24/7. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah. Hi, more than you needed to know. It is Tuesday, October what?
11th.
Terrible. Yep. It used to be that I had the date on my computer up here, and when we reinstalled my system, we didn't update to the latest.
Oh, okay.
With that, and anyway, so now I don't know what the date.
So it went away. Okay, well, that's interesting. Yes. All right. So we've got some questions that we're going to be getting to in a minute here for you, right? I've got a search for them. Hope you've got them up there, Julie.
Well, I only see one.
Okay, maybe that's it. Sorry. Yeah, maybe that's it. It's been a little bit since we've gotten together.
Daphne, which is usually comprehensive, right?
So. Yeah. Right.
And no problem with that. Just so you know, it's your questions are great.
Yeah, we love them. Yes,
we are two psychic moms. Tammy and I met via East West Books, and this is our gig now together. And we do it every couple of weeks, depending upon how many questions we get. And yeah. And so, Tammy, tell us about yourself and what's
sure. So Tammy Langowski, and I do offer private sessions, intuitive advisor to your questions, working with clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairs in general. You can get a hold of me, tammy'sintuitive.com, on my contact form if you're interested in that. And social media is Tammy's Intuitive Services, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I do lots of channeled messages on there, so check them out. And I got to do, I wanted to say that I got to do a really fun, for those who are on or follow any of my, and who are watching this and are following my social media already probably saw some of that, but I recently got to do a really great event, or participate in a really great event at the Winchester Mystery House with, it was really fun, with Bridget Marquardt. I don't know if any of you have heard of Bridget. She is from the Girls Next Door. Now, these are things I educated myself on. She's such a love, a wonderful person. She's involved in many things, including paranormal type things. So you might know her most from that, the Girls Next Door. If any of you followed that, she does podcasts as well, and so forth. She's also the Girls Next Door was a reality show depicting her life at the Playboy Mansion as Hugh Hefner's one of his girlfriends. So yeah, it's pretty iconic and pretty cool. But anyway, she's really great. So she has a real big passion for the paranormal, and she goes around and does different things. So anyway, I was contacted as a medium to be a guest medium for this particular show. So this was been almost a couple months ago. It just premiered the other night on a streaming channel called Jungo Plus. So I now then shared it from Bridget's Facebook to mine, my social media, if you'd like to see it. So I got to.
Is it on Tammy's Intuitive Service?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you'll find it, Tammy's Intuitive Services, on Facebook and Instagram. And so I got to go through with her, and it was a really fun show, what she did. And there was 2 nights of filming. I only did the Saturday that I was needed there at that time. And so I invite you to see it. It's really fun. It's fun because it's kind of a spooky vibe to it, but history about Winchester Mystery House as well. So I hope you enjoy it if you get a chance to watch it.
I have, I actually, thank you, Tammy. I cannot,
Mhm.
I am gonna go and look at it.
Thank you.
Might not be today. I have a pretty full day, but soon. Um, and the last time I went to the Winchester Mystery House, I think was the only time I went to the Winchester Mystery House, was on my honeymoon, and that was many, many,
Oh, wow.
many.
That's cool.
Although I doubt that it's changed a whole lot. But
Yeah.
so I'm excited to watch it and not it'll be like living it for the first time. So that's very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different, it'll be a different spin on it. I should mention too that so if you for some reason don't get on my social media, you can look under Jungo. It's JUNGO plus. So PLUS, Jungo plus altogether.com. And then look for the video that's Bridget's haunted tours, and it'll say Winchester Mystery House. So that's another way to grab it. Okay, if you're not on my social media.
Oh, I am.
So anyway, thanks for letting me mention it. It was really a lot of fun. So
That's fascinating.
anyway,
I love
yeah,
stuff
it
like
was cool. It was cool. So how about you, Julie? Let everybody know how they can get a hold of you.
Julie at juliehawkins.com or bizpsychic.com, and open for personal readings. And I do all the clairs too. I think in my promo material, I'm like, it's like experience in a movie, but without being there. It was, yeah. Anyway, it's all the clairs,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, yeah, that's always fun.
it
Uh,
is.
I think that's kind of what's going on with me. I really look forward to doing Two Psychic Moms and answering the questions. Really, a full range of questions, anything from, what's happening in our city, to our government, to our planet, to other planets, to the universe. We will tackle. And so, oh, my guide, Ellery, is like, yes, ask us questions for that. Ellery is from another system, and happy to answer those questions. So get cosmic and give us some questions. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we love
today,
them all.
exactly. And I mean, there's some mediumship questions we can answer too.
Mhm, mhm.
We can't obviously do channeled medium readings while we're here. I don't know, maybe that's something later we can talk about, but maybe. Mhm.
Well, we're channeling anyway, but I know what you mean. Yeah, because we do channel a lot of the information that to the questions that we have. But
So,
yeah, I mean that is something that if somebody's interested, we certainly can maybe do something about that.
yeah, we'll brainstorm that with our guides and let you know.
Yeah.
Um, so as far as I know, we just have Daphne's question. Sometimes I'm really on top of this, and I've just had a lot of other things going. And
No, I understand.
if I forgot that you submitted a question or replied to something online, please just ping us and let us know, and we'll do it. We will do it. So our
Yep.
apologies in advance if we missed that. So here is Daphne's question. All right. And
Mhm.
as it generally is, it is multi-part with Daphne, which is great. The more detail you give us, the more detail you'll get back. That's just how it
Right.
works. So it's brilliant. All right. So Daphne says, Two Psychic Moms, thank you so much. Can't wait till the next session comes.
Yay.
I had an additional question as well. When the universe, and I like this question, Daphne, because I think everybody has it. When the universe serves up one hard challenge after another nonstop, after 5 years or so, it can really eat away at your mental well being to the point of breakdown. How is this for our highest good? We need a working mental state to process and learn with. Is there a way to tell the universe to stop serving up challenges so relentlessly one after another so that a person can breathe and regain their breath?
Mm, mm. Those are good, huh? Yeah.
Definitely. I'm sure a lot of people have that same question.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, you want to start?
Sure. I'm gonna address that latter part of the question. Can we, can we ask for a break? Basically, is what I'm hearing to really challenging times. Um, I'm going to refer to myself first. I think I have done that before. You know, I think I've just kind of said, okay, I really need just some really loving kind of situations come my way, things that are just going to, you know, be easy for me. And I want to say that I'm going to say, geez, Daphne, since you asked this question, that I've had that happen before where I think I really have done that. I can't give you a specific as to what that was about because I'm not remembering that part of it. But I think I really did put that request out to universe. And well, because you know what we really put our attention on becomes things often, then it, you know, that did happen. You know, it was kind of the break, kind of the less drama, the less whatever it might have been. So just opening up to my guides right now with that. Indeed, you can, is what I first hear them say. So as Tammy said, this is them saying, where you lie your attention becomes something. So you see, if you are requesting to the universe, I need a break or I need help, and you are open to receiving it and knowing that you're worthy of receiving it, then it comes in quite easily for you. So, so guides, to the question, because really it's a great question. When somebody is just experiencing challenge after challenge after challenge, and you know, one can only take so much, you know, it feels that way sometimes. So what is it we first say to that? I mean, how much, you know, how many challenges does one have to go through before they really get their answers or get a break or whatever it might be, because it's very taxing on the soul, emotionally, everything. Okay, they're going into the whole snowball idea that sometimes once things get going, things can kind of start snowballing. So it's not necessarily that the universe is saying, oh, try this one now, try this one, and firing, you know, firing balls at you, right? You know, that you got to catch. And after a while, you can't catch all of them, you know? It's not that there's so much doing that. They're also working off the energy. I say the universe in a sense is working off the energy of what it is you're putting out. So if you have not found time to make peace within yourself, then this energy is sitting out there to attract that light vibration. So it's not so much that God will say is punishing anybody by, you know, saying, oh yeah, well, here's another one, here's another one. Now, true, we all have lessons, we have challenges that we contract with, or we have an agreement to go through, and they will be heavy at times. The more that you're giving into helplessness, can we say again, into helplessness? Well, guess what? The more it's going to feel that way. And the more that then their challenges that are in front of you are going to seem impossible. Nothing's impossible. You are given experiences based on what it is you came in here to learn. We would say when the going gets rough, as to what you are describing, do what you can. They're showing me different things. Deep breathing. They're showing me do different things that you can to remove yourself and give yourself the breaks that you need. But you see, if you are hopeful, repeating that 3 times, if you are hopeful, then you will receive more help. You will see that things start to ease up. It is a bit of a state of mind. It's easy to get into that whirlwind of negativity. They are, I'm saying now, they are absolutely acknowledging that. So they are not trying to make light of those feelings. I think everybody is to different degrees has been in that kind of situation. Some it's just like impossible where they feel like I can't deal anymore. We would say to you at that time, what are you doing to help yourself deal? What are you doing to help yourself deal? What are you doing to help yourself deal? They're into 3 things today, obviously, because we want you to pay attention to that. Have you done all that you can? Have you gotten the help that you need? Have you taken the breaks, the physical breaks that you need sometimes to put yourself in a different environment to get some clarity? Are you asking us for help, or are you begging for help? Are you asking higher power to help you, or are you feeling like you are just going to succumb to it and that you are, they're using the word a victim. So again, we say that lightly. We are not accusing this of being something that, you know, people don't feel. Please understand. But if you get into that mentality, then you're going to attract a bigger energy of this. So it's like, again, what are you doing to help yourself? That we will leave you with for the moment. Their words. Okay.
Amen to all that. So Allery wants to come in and say some things, but before Allery does that, anybody who knows me knows I cut right to the chase. I'm not always warm and fuzzy right up front with a response. So here it is. You create your own reality, period. If you make it hard, if it feels hard, it's because you actualize it as being there. That's not to say that circumstances can't be challenging. We fully agree and understand that. However, we want you to understand that you always have options. It is not just green light this way. It is green light this way, red light this way, orange light that way, turn around and go a different way. There are always options. And what you and many people like you tend to do is you're this. It can only be this, and it is never only this. I promise you, it is never only this. It is never just tunnel vision where you are. And so, because we create our own reality, you can change how you perceive what's happening. And what they said to me was, first of all, while it feels like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, again, 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 we want you to think of it as, what do I need to get from this so that it isn't again, 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 again? What am I missing? What do I keep hearing people say to me over and over and over again and over and over and over again that I'm choosing not to hear, that I'm choosing not to work with? Because it feels too big, it feels too scary, it feels too unworkable. Okay, we get all those feelings for you. That is only the reality because you are creating that reality. Because that is the tool that you were given in childhood. It is not your fault. We're not blaming you. There is no blame for this particular coping mechanism. It just doesn't serve you anymore. You are asking for a different way. You are asking and asking and asking. And we want to tell you there is a different way. There are many different ways. And so your mission, I just want to say that your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to begin to see that in different ways. I mean, we'll take the example of, and this may be yours, it may be somebody else's. I will say that way back when, I have a friend who had a boss, the boss from hell. Haven't we all had one of those or more? Oh my God. And while we agree that you have been placed in those situations to say, what is it about this boss that I need to learn from this relationship so that I can move on to a happier situation? In fact, my very good friend just did this recently and spent 17 years of her life with the boss from hell and the company from hell. And every time one boss left, there was another boss from hell, because that was the toxic environment of the company. Mm-hmm. And so the way to make that change is to take a leap, in her case, to another job, which is often the case. And now she could not be happier. Not only did she get a huge increase in salary, she is in an environment where they don't micromanage her, they appreciate her, they do employee appreciation events. It's night and day. And that's because she said, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. And for her, it took 17 years, 16 or 17 years. your schedule is your schedule. If
Mhm.
you want it to change, here's the bottom line. If you want something to change, you have to make it change. You have to make it change.
Mhm.
We'll do it again. You have to make you have to make a change of some kind. Sitting back and saying, why does this keep happening to me over and over again? Is as Tammy said, it's because you are bringing that in over and over and over again so that you can make a different choice each time. Okay. Of course, I like that there. What's new? I need to do something different. Get off. Right? I mean, there's a
Yeah.
simple
Oh, yeah.
example for you. So Alarie says, oh, you humans. And I always call him he, but it's not gender. He says you make this so hard for yourselves. It truly
Mhm.
is what you have all said, Tammy and Julie. It is a perspective that you bring to yourself that you create this construct of, and this is where you live from. And we're saying to you, knock down the house and build another house with windows this way and windows that way instead of the window here and the door here. And see what it looks like from that new perspective, from that new house that you are building. We know that this is not easy, or you would have done it already. We understand that. And so it is truly taking that leap where you step off the ledge, not knowing what's below, and trusting. If you believe in higher sources, then know that you will be caught and held and then brought to a better place, most likely. We can't always say that or
Mhm.
guarantee that, but that is the general consensus because you are creating that for yourself. So that's what it really comes down to. We know it feels really, really hard for you. It feels like, why is this happening over and over and over and over again? And here's another reality about that. We're humans. It is going to continue to happen over and over and over again. That's just how we are as humans. That's our existence.
Mhm.
Um, when it does happen, then you have eventually have the tools to say, huh, okay, so this is happening now. What are my choices to deal with it?
Mhm.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to share my situation, but I have a big situation that really just happened to me this weekend. And I'm like, wow, could be life changing for me. And I have to really think this through and think about what are my options and how am I going to face this and make those choices. And that's just the way it is. And
Mhm.
I think I wanted this to happen. No, I mean, it's not health wise, so don't panic, anybody, but it's just a situation that I wish it wasn't happening. And I have to learn to deal with it, some
Mhm.
form or fashion, some new perspective. What are my options? And options can be, from the mundane to the challenge, right? And so really think that through and figure out and step outside and see what those options are. Often it takes not just for you, Daphne, but for a lot of others, either a coach or even a therapist. We're not saying to do, that that's you, but it might benefit you to look into maybe getting
Mhm.
some coaching with. Because when you are in the forest, it is really hard to see your way out of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need a guide to help you leave the forest. And sometimes it's
Yeah.
the forest. So, yes, the reprieve from it happening is doing the work to change it. And when you're doing
Mhm.
the work, you're empowered instead of reactive. You're proactive.
Right. Exactly.
And
Yep.
that and that's
Um,
hugely empowering. So yeah.
No, absolutely. I think that's true. It's really true. I mean, yeah, making choices and like Julie was saying, doing the work and getting involved shifts the energy right there. I mean, it starts to like, it's almost like the universe perks up and says, "Oh, okay, you're showing us something different, like you might want this, or you're looking at this kind of outcome. Okay, only giving back." And something too, thank you, Julie, because that was all fabulous information from you and your guides. I wanted to add something that came to me too, as you were speaking of that is, you know, something our guides often talk about is the idea of when you are really feeling like you're stuck in a cycle of things and this negative energy, is to really get real with yourself and asking the question. I'm sure you guys have all heard this idea of, how is it serving me? If I were to ask myself right now, and you might laugh at first and go, huh, anybody might say it's serving me. What are you talking about? No, no, let's get real. If you wanted to pretend even and come up with an answer, how do you think this chaotic energy might be serving you? In what way is it serving you?
Exactly.
And if we're really real with ourselves, and I've done this, and it is really amazing the information that might come up. Often it is about, not always, but it can be about not needing then to do the work. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes if we allow ourselves to get kind of caught in stuff. Do you hear feedback, Julie, as I'm talking? That's weird because I've been hearing it. Okay, anyway, when you were talking, I was hearing some kind of weird feedback. I don't even know if it's mine. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so, but anyway,
If that's
yeah,
different.
I do, but usually it's not a problem, but it could be that. Um, you're right, it could be that. So yeah, you get the idea. So you might just want to do some work with that. I mean, I think that is something therapists do, work with people sometimes in that way. And oftentimes it means if I'm in this cycle of yuck, then I don't have to make those hard choices or uncomfortable choices or put myself in a position where I have to actually do something or go in a direction that innately is very difficult for me to do. And you might want to explore even to that as to why that might be. You can go deeper and deeper and deeper within it. So it's just another idea that kind of was popping in there as along those lines.
Some professional help to
Yeah.
support, because
Yep.
it is, that's the bottom line. We don't want you to feel like you're alone. You
Mhm.
can get help from the unseen and the physical world, non-physical world, as well as the physical world. And sometimes we need both. It's like, I know people who, oh, I'm done with Western medicine. And it's like, well, really, if you break your arm, are you done with Western medicine?
Right.
Because otherwise it could heal really poorly, and that's never good. So it's never just this or this. It's this, and this and this.
Mhm.
And we want you to really see that. So um, that's the problem, right? You think it's only this.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
get some support. How is it serving you, and what sort of support do you need to break free of the belief system that you have?
Yep.
It really is about changing your beliefs. And yeah, I've done a
Yeah.
lot of
And
that.
your expectations, what your expectations are, your outcome expectations. Even, yeah.
Absolutely. There's really a lot involved in it, and really
Mhm.
means
Mhm.
getting a professional is really probably helpful. So
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
it's a coach or a therapist, it just,
Mhm.
sometimes it's both. Anyway, hopefully that helps. Great question, because again, lots of people, I'd be surprised if not everybody didn't struggle with this at some point or another.
Yep.
So, perfect
Agreed.
question.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Right.
Any last tidbits or?
Not coming in for me with that. Yeah, we just hope that's helpful for you in understanding that. And I will just add, we talk about, the therapy and coaching and everything. Remember that our guides are often like saying, these souls are placed on the planet too, with these skills to help us. It's another way of self-care and self-love. So don't ever be afraid to reach out to somebody for help like that. Um, these people are trained in ways that things that you've never thought of that they can help you with and look at something in a different light, so.
I honestly, I've been a coach for over 20 years. So, anyway, hopefully that
Yeah.
helps. All right, my good,
Yep.
our good audience, please keep those questions coming because as you can see, that's something that just benefits everybody. And just to reiterate, they're truly, when you take that real true step, it's not just talking about it. Like, I want things to change. You got to take action to make them change.
Yep.
Then you see the possibilities, and there are a lot of them. All right.
There are.
And so
Yep.
Tammy is gonna go watch Tammy's video. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. And remember
Fun.
that we both are available for private readings and all kinds of stuff. So
And you know how to get a hold of us. Yep.
so until
All right.
the feedback stop, I turned down the volume a little bit.
Oh, it has for a bit. Yeah, I haven't gotten it. Oh,
So
just heard
until
something.
next time,
Could be me.
we are two psychic moms here to answer the questions that our guides are saying bring us from the universe to the universe, or just maybe from you person. Right. All right.
Yeah.
Until
All
next
right. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
See you then. Bye.